It'd be easier if I just do this. Ignore that that one I did. I don't know why I wasn't done setting it up and it just come on. So that fucking worked out real good. Now I gotta go in there because I read the comments and shit. I'm gonna have to delete that. Go in and delete that one. I guess it does on this one too. Like, does it? Yeah, it just, oh shit, I guess. Yeah, my signal's not real strong today for some reason. They're doing something, some kind of stupid shit. So there we go. But yeah, there's a little thing here. The comments come up on the side. Not a fan of Restream. I can tell you that much now because the picture kept cutting up. So why did I have no clue? So doing this one, and I can make sure it's still on. Yep, and I got one person watching. So that's pretty good. Like I said, I don't expect like 50 people would come on. People have jobs, you know. Yeah, the picture on this one's a lot better. Actually, yeah, when you usually see there's posters on the wall, and cards on the wall. I do try to do it from different rooms if someone's here. So yeah, that's why it does that. But yeah, it's just one of them things, I guess. I get something to drink. What I hate when I watch people do podcasts or drinking shit. You want to get not lean towards the mic, but kind of lean away. Yeah, so that's probably why. You always hear people slurping on pop and shit or tea, wherever the hell they drink. Someone told me, messaged me, and says, speak your mind. I said, yeah. I said, a lot of times it pisses people off, So, oh well. They said, well, your language, shit, you haven't heard nothing yet. That before. But yeah. I was talking about it on the other one about people wanting people to subscribe to their channel. They're always trying to get like 1,000 subscribers. When they do that, so they can start mooching money off people. Did you get like super chat, super sticker, and memberships? They do it just to mooch money. I think people that get on and do that say, "Oh, they're trying to help someone." I'm not making fun of a certain person, but I think they just so they can get money. I have a job, a real good job. Well, it pays good, so I don't have to get on here and ask people for money. So yeah, that's one good thing. But my kids get mad because I always watch the news. I have that NBC now on my phone. Which they talk about COVID, climate change. Then I watch I like watching Dateline sometimes. I guess you got to guess who did it, and I'm right every time I watch it. So I mean, I don't get on her to do that. One of the child on the people in the subway. The one guy in DC, people are changing. Like I was younger. I mean, they were talking about Ukraine, and that, right? I knew it. They call it an invasion. That's a war. It's two people fighting against each other. And of course, yeah, everybody's helping them sending use nuclear weapons and stuff. So people are like, oh, I'm like, well, no, you want it, but my phone buffers more than anything. I don't know why it does. I mean, not for real long, but it buffers. Uh, well, I think the biggest part is I'm gonna have to talk to son. He's got like 90,000 things hooked up to his to the Wi-Fi, and it kind of screws up everything. But you know how, well, he's not a teenager no more; he's an adult. But yeah, it's just I don't. I try to stay on for about a half hour. For one, I'm using I use my hotspot to get on here, like I said, because of the internet and shit. And I usually don't come on as much because, like I tell everybody, I have a job, I have to work. You know, I don't get free handouts. Actually, people are popping in and out. I guess, well, you don't get a lot of viewers. I just got a thing the other day that one of the ones that did, it got up to 60 views. I get a lot of views, so I really can't complain. Because my phone's telling me, I got a couple people on the internet's telling me something different. So, plus they don't count YouTube. Mine get from YouTube. Mine goes to Facebook, so they usually don't. They don't count you Facebook viewers. I guess I don't know why. Which I'm really. I know you're not supposed to talk about Facebook, but you know, shit like that. But yeah, like I said, I do these because they're fun. You know, it's a hobby to me. It's not a a job. It's a hobby. So that's why I do it. So yeah, if I find anybody out there that thinks that they do it, oh, it's how I make a living, well, then more power to you. Um, Someone told me well, the other day, well, you cuss an awful lot. I said, not too much. You know, I'm not getting on her and swearing the whole time I'm on here. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to make it. This is not a job to me. This is not, something, that I think I should get paid for. Like, this is just a hobby for me to do. If I get one viewer or two on 100 viewers, oh well. I'm almost. If you go onto the channel I'm on, well, you get this. I set up a channel. I guess you have something like that. I do a lot of videos. Probably up to almost 200. A lot of them I had to, if I had like internet connect, if it freezes or ends like when I try to do it, this before I come on here, I was getting it set up and it went live. I'm like, what the hell? So, people can comment if they want. Like I said, everybody they comment in comments. But like I said, this is a hobby. A lot of people who don't work try to get on here and make money. I come on here to speak my mind, so it's basically how it goes. But so I try not to stay on longer than 30 minutes. I see people, which if that's what they want to do, that's fine. I don't want to be on here for hours. I think the longest one I did was almost 3 hours, and it didn't seem like 3 hours because all I was doing was just talking. And I looked down. I was a minute away, or less than a minute away from 3 hours. I'm like, oh damn. Some people stay on for 4 hours. Me, I don't like to do that. I think it's stupid. What the fuck you could talk about for over 2 hours actually, unless you got like Camels non-filter cigarettes and like that. But like I said, I just because it's a hobby. If they like what I talk about, that's fine. If they don't like what I talk about, they don't watch. That's all I can say. Like I said, I don't come on to YouTube YouTube famous. Uh, so this is just something I like to do. It's a hobby to me. Occasion, I read it once. I got a cheap laptop out, which I'm on now. I don't have like fancy fucking setup. Uh, one guy does it on a picnic. He has a computer on a picnic table. I got the micro phone. I got that neuropathy in my legs and feet, so I got to keep moving my feet, and I kept knocking it over. But yeah, she liked doing it, so we did it. And then someone made an ignorant comment, which I didn't really appreciate it. About his daughter-in-law, but I didn't. I'm not ignorant. If you have a female hunter, you got to be respectful, and they weren't respectful, so the hell with them. Fuck them, get on her and fucking harass people. If you're gonna get on her and try to hit on underage girls, you need to be castrated. It's my thing. One thing I don't like is liars and pedophiles. He goes, well, no, I'm not one. I remember watching the one. Oh, no, not one. Well, when you have fucking underage girls on your show singing and you talking like you're dating to them, that's just fucking disgusting, And he says he don't, if he sees it, oh well. I'm not shitting on him, but I don't like people like that. I don't like people getting on here talking about drugs and shit like that. Now, my one buddy, he got a condition that, it's legal for him to have the green stuff. And nothing, like I said, nothing is the Philippine people. They don't hurt you. If they want to come on and talk, hey, that's fine. I'll be respectful to them. But I'm always tired of someone. I'm watching someone message me, in the chat, subscribe to my channel. Now, I'm not on her all the time, so I don't, I told him, why should I subscribe to yours if you're not going to subscribe to mine? I had, no lie, once I started picking up subscribers. Just because I wouldn't watch her channel 24 hours a day, oh well. I told him I work. I don't get to sit at home and thinks I'm some kind of world famous YouTuber. On a tube is what I call it. But it just, people just ignorant anymore. They get all butthurt if you don't sit at home and go like this, waiting for them to come on, looking at your watch and shit, So like I said, the hell with them. Now, when I was talking to a buddy of mine, he's going to talk to the guy that runs it. Everybody knows where the Comic-Con is. What a Comic-Con is, people who don't know what it is need to get out of the hills or out of the country. I'm going to he's going to talk to him, see if I can go live up there. If I can, there's a guy real nice guy. He many arrested so that now we all three do. I'm going to talk to him. He dressed up as a pirate. He's pretty cool. I'm going to try to talk to him. Now, when I do wrestling shows, like a lot of people say, well, why you interview wrestlers? Well, for one, anybody that around here knows me. That's how I've been doing for 21 years. It's helping people out. Like I said, it's a costly business, but I've run a bunch of them, and other people are doing them now. When you have kids, it's hard to do shit, I always tell people my main focus is my kids, which are all older now, except for my youngest one. Well, she's 14. I got one 19 and 18, but still, I try to focus time on them. Yeah, because it says people pop in and out. It tells you when someone shows up and if someone viewed it. So yeah, but so that's what I told them. I started telling people I like to focus my time on taking care of them. I mean, When you have kids, they come first more than anything. But yeah, uh, but yeah, I got a couple well, best friends I can say, set of buddies that do it, and I help them work with them. Hard to do it by yourself, I tell you that much. Started in I think it was like 2000. Just not like I do now. Uh, no, actually in 2000 I did it. It was a couple months. It was a couple months before my son was born. My older son was born. One and I have one son. So, and now in 2022, I mean, I didn't like thought I was gonna go to WWE or WCW when it was run or anything else like that or NWA. I just something to do. Enjoy doing it. My one buddy that's not around no more. Uh, they had a Hall of Fame thing that they do, and right before they closed down, and they it's somewhere in his house. I don't know. I used to have them hang on the wall, but uh, I got one of them, and then there was another one that I did. I think they're out in California now. Uh, I see they said about trying to do something nice. I said that's all right. Spend money, but yeah. Well, like I said, I try not to get on her and talk about it unless I have someone here with me. But um, I see where people have like everybody's talking at the same time. If you're talking and you have someone else trying to talk over you, and like that, that's not professional. I don't give a shit who gets pissed at me. You know, that drives my daughter crazy when people do it. When she's talking to someone tries to talk over, she gets fucking mad. I do it just to get her. Yeah, getting close to summer, hopefully, but I'm gonna see if I can do it. Now, when it's nice out, I get good at internet service. Well, like I said, for separate. You have someone here that has to ever electronics known to man. I'm gonna put a stop to that shit real quick. I'll just shut off the damn internet. Yeah, I think it's in the Dakotas. They're getting hammered with snow. Arizona, I got a stepbrother lives. I think he lives out there. They're getting stepsister. I think they're getting people getting flooded, tornadoes, and it is because of climate change. People don't take it seriously. Don't worry about it when everything starts getting your house is underwater and you're on top of a building trying to survive. Yeah, the Empire State Building. Look, well, and everybody calls Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. He's been there. I don't like talk politics, but you got to give someone time. Okay, if they don't when it's time for election again, and if you didn't like the way they do it, I always hit my microphone. If they don't like the way they do it, don't vote for the person. Like people with Trump, people didn't like him. I mean, wasn't a big fan of some of the stuff he did. I don't think celebrities should be allowed to be run for office. If you're a political person, that's fine. Then I found out the vice president. I can't. I'll call her Vice President Harris. I can't pronounce her first name. I call her Kamala, like the wrestler. I guess she's got COVID. I'm not trying to shit on her. I hope she feels better. But yeah, that's one thing I don't like to talk about because then a bunch of people get all pissy and butthurt and they want to fucking argue with you. But yeah, I try to hit this one place, and I'm not going to shit on them on YouTube because get in trouble for bashing people or people get all upset. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be because I worked at a place before that did the same thing they did, and I did a really good job at it. It was just It was like a hole in the wall. Went in Saturday. I had to work. I was going to go in and tell them, hey, your business is not where I want to work at. So like I said, I like to get on here and shit on people, like other ones do. I know I got an NBA shirt on. I didn't even watch the NBA. Well, sometimes. I usually like watch college football, some NFL games, hockey games. Not a real big baseball fan. I don't know why. I did see an NBA game where this asshole decides to run on the field dressed in the referee's shirt and they tackled her. And she was an animal rights person. Which that's fine. I don't, her group organization, that's good that they try to save animals and shit. But being an asshole running on an NBA court, yeah, you're gonna go to jail for that shit. What did you prove that you're an asswipe? That's actually happened twice. Then I think it was the Yankees and the Indians. I don't care if they're called the Guardian and the Indians. I was like I don't know, fucking people. I went out the Indians anymore. That's racist, shit like that. Was forcing that wall. It's going to hurt. And people were chucking bottles at him and shit like that. See, sporting events are just. If you can't go to the game and stand, you can cheer for the person that's game. But if you're going to be a dipshit and start throwing shit, and you need to be banned from. That's really fucking stupid. Like I said, I do cuss, and I apologize for my language. Yeah, it just. Now you go to a NASCAR event, people are sitting there, they're cheering and having a good time. You don't see them whipping shit on the field. Which I don't think they're going to hit anything with them people going almost 200 miles an hour. But yeah, it's just done the way people act sporting events. Now, that's my prescription. Hold on. Yeah. Every time I do these, someone I had to answer because if you don't, they call you like 800 times to make sure. Like I said, I'm a diabetic and shit like that. They got my prescription, but I don't think anybody gives a shit about that. Like you said, when you go to like the wrestling shows, and I hate the WWE Kevin Hall of Fame Hart, they beat the bejesus out of him. You can't go. Well, I think half of it is to get up. Key thing is don't try to get in there. You're up the hammer. But yeah, just going on that kind of shit. Just now you like they're going to be banned from look like a big and that cat look like a cat costume. Grizzly was. The dumbass had it was $1 million. I think it was $1 million or $100 million shot. So he's sitting there, and they said, "Are you ready?" And then when they did that, and I'm like, "You're an asshole." True it is because beaming a freaking basketball at your head. Yeah, that's it. Some of the shit you see on there, people teeing off on each other and shit. That just, I don't know. The I guess. That's just me. Yeah, but that's basically what that on. I usually talk about everything I wanted to talk about. And you see, I went over a minute, so because I tried to do like a 30-minute one. But yeah, other than that, that's basically about it. Like I said, I don't know. I don't get on much money and shit. said, I'm not trying to get on there and ask for like millions of subscribers. I did, like I said, this is hobby. You don't time Thursday, and